Nice.
Been a hot
Yeah.
minute.
Oh, I was like, oh, does somebody else have a Cybertruck thing? No, that's mine. I was like, oh. I actually saw.
Any of us are there.
No, I'm telling you, it's this shit quality sleep.
Yes.
Like,
No,
because it's like I got plenty of sleep last night.
Yeah.
It was just like, I guess I was up and down a whole lot, you know.
I keep having really weird dreams too, that are just like stress dreams.
Yeah.
Like I'm not stressed about work, but my sleep brain is. So my sleep brain,
I
it'll
don't
be
have
like,
a job and I have stress dreams.
Yeah, like I'll like work specific stuff, but that would never happen. Where they like put me on the spot and they're like, "Do this," and I'm like, "I've never heard of this. How would I know how to do it?" Like,
figure it the fuck out.
Yeah,
it's the worst.
Yeah, mine are normally like my teeth crumbling out and stuff.
I used to have those.
Dude, I was the worst about looking up the meaning to dreams there for a little while. And I came across that because I was having pretty regular dreams about losing my teeth just randomly. It turns out that the whole meaning behind it, if you believe in it, is that you are bottling some things up that you really want to say, but you haven't had the courage to say out loud.
Okay.
I'm going to get really philosophical today. Buckle the fuck up.
Oh man. All right. On that note, let's fucking kick this bad boy
Oh, we haven't
off.
even started. Shit.
No. All right, here we go. What is up, everybody? You have just tuned into the Tether Radio podcast, the only podcast keeping you from spiraling out into the infinite abyss. I'm your host, Daniel, and I'm joined, as always, by my lovely two co-hosts, Allie and Larry. No, I didn't stumble over the intro, just in case anybody was wondering.
We are totally on our A game today.
Yeah, dude.
Look.
Honestly, I blame the prompter.
First things first, Brandon, look, I'm sorry. It's been on my end that we haven't gone live. So my apologies.
Is he here already?
Yes.
I know. I'm trying to get like logged in real quick.
I haven't even opened it yet. Yay.
Also,
welcome back, Brandon.
I want to go ahead and top this episode off by saying that I'm not feeling great. So I may be on some weird shit because I'm tired. I feel like shit. So if I just go off on a tangent and it's not making any sense, I guess
we'll reel you back in.
It's recorded in time forever.
Yeah, dude.
And I can't get out of full screen mode.
Oh, and by the way, before I go too far in any direction, Matthew Redden, congratulations on your latest baby boy.
Yay.
So, yeah, dude. Matt just had a kid. Well, I guess his wife had a kid, but
Matt, I don't know what you're catching strays about. I don't.
What's happening? Hold on.
Catching strays when you aren't even streaming, Larry. Catching. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm catching. What? Yeah. Okay.
No.
What?
Oh God.
I'm out here catching. Oh
yeah, I don't know. Matt is like way too plugged into like.
I guess he's talking about the
kids talk these days.
He's talking about when we didn't do a live show and when we did 2 episodes in a row. I guess we're still talking shit about him even though he wasn't there.
What?
You didn't talk shit about him.
Yeah, we don't talk shit about.
I probably did.
Okay.
In passing.
I don't think that happened.
I don't think so.
I don't think it happened.
I don't know, man.
Matt, you gotta tell us what's up.
I'm just trying to make sense of an impossible situation. You guys put me on the spot.
Dude, honestly, you know what? Skivvy Riz, yo.
Oh God.
Fucking L's in the chat.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start looking up terms, but not what they mean.
And just start saying them out of context.
I'm gonna interject it into conversations and just have people be like, "The fuck are you talking about, dude?" Like, you just said I was late to pick up Finn, Skivvy Riz. It's like what? What? That's not how that works.
It's like, is he trying to create his own tagline? Like,
yeah.
Fuck. Also, if
Oh, man.
anybody out there knows how the fuck to get out of full screen mode in OBS, I'd greatly appreciate some help because I'm struggling right now.
You just hit escape?
Yeah.
I've hit F11. I've hit escape.
11.
Yeah.
It's a good F.
Let me do control tab.
Oh my God. This is great radio.
Love
Oh man,
this.
dude, I love
Hey.
this.
Welcome to episode 310 of the Tether Radio podcast. I believe that's still what we're doing here. We were talking about a little recording. Excuse me. But I guess we were live. I don't know. I can't even remember if we were live. I've been getting shit sleep. Allie's been getting shit sleep. Larry's on his deathbed.
Yeah, I'm obviously just hanging on.
We're a real trifecta right now. So,
Larry, I Googled it and it said move your mouse all the way to the top and then like the little bar will drop down and then you can exit.
Okay.
Full screen from that.
I'll keep trying.
hey, God, if you're listening, help get me out of full screen.
Damn you, OBS! Not again.
Wait, did you get it?
No.
Did you get it?
I'm
God. All right.
Matt said try Alt F4. Bringing me back to the AOL days.
Right. Gosh, that's
Has left the chat room. No.
yeah, right. So before we get into our weeks, answer something for me, please. We all, I would say that we could consider ourselves to have grown up in like the chat room era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I just got an email today that a live journal that I had turned 20.
oh my
It's like,
God,
hate that.
that's wild.
Don't remember
dude.
that username. Clearly, it's been 20 years. But
yeah,
like,
yeah. I almost got kicked out of the Broward County Library because I couldn't remember my PIN to verify my card. I was like, no.
it's like just swing by the library.
Yeah, seriously. Anywho, so since we all would consider ourselves to have grown up in the chat room era, I always give Megan shit because she will send a text message and I will never look at my phone until I've gotten at least 2 or 3 more from her, because she'll send like, yes, send, I did this, send, blah, 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 send.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just put it all in one fucking text message. Like, what's the issue? Like, and she was like, dude, I'm just so like, it's ingrained to me to just like, do like enter kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe I just, I think I was just maybe a slow typer. So it was like, everybody else would be like keeping up with the conversation. And I'm like, case in point, when they came out with fucking replies to text messages, it's my favorite thing ever. Because I will try to join a text message
a week after the conversation took place.
yes, exactly. And I'm just like, oh man, I feel like that mode or whatever was just, it was made for me. Yeah. So, but yeah. So anyway, well, how were your guys' weeks?
Larry sounded really excited.
Mine's been great, guys. It's been awesome. No, I've been sick. So
Yeah.
other than that, nothing has happened.
That sucks.
Nothing. Oh, but before that, I went and saw Deadpool.
Oh, I just saw that last night.
Yeah, Daniel just went.
Yeah.
I loved it, dude.
It was fucking great.
Oh.
Yeah, it was great. The cameos were incredible.
Yes.
Like, and I will leave it at that because I don't want to ruin anything. I'm sure that, it's all over everything.
Yeah.
But like, man, the cameos were just fucking on point. So
I have Twister on my list next.
Twisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although if they put the old one back in the theater, I'd fucking go to that.
Oh my God. I would
Give me
go
the
with you.
future. Let's fucking go.
That'd be so awesome.
Why don't they let us run the world?
They're running I think in February of February of, I think next year is the 30th anniversary of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
And they're going to run it back in theaters.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I might have to just fucking break down and do that.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So I love that movie. That's like probably top 5 horror movies for me. So I just love the concept of that, getting attacked in your dreams.
Yeah.
Like that is so fucking scary.
Yeah.
Like, or at least to me it is.
There's just another thing to have shit dreams about.
Yeah, I know, right?
Falling asleep, you're like, could be worse. And you're like,
Yeah.
damn it.
No. Fuck. Oh my gosh.
Dude, sometimes I go so long without sleep that I welcome the sleep paralysis to come back. Like, I'm just like,
You're like, at least we're fruit. And this is sort of restful.
come to me.
Oh man, I'm just looking forward to like the fucking weather turning and like
God.
getting out consistently out of the 80s.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. But I know that I'm I can shit in one hand and wish in the other one, see which one fills up quicker.
You're a gambling
Hey,
man.
Have you guys a new joke?
Okay.
All right. Have you heard this joke about the 3 holes in the ground?
Huh.
Well.
Yes.
It's so bad.
That is amazing, dude. Oh my god.
Dad joke
I'm
if
gonna
I've
have to
ever heard
write
one.
that down.
That's such a dad joke.
That is such a dad response too. I'm gonna have to write that one down.
That totally was a response. Oh hell, the kids are gonna love this one.
Can't wait to bust this one out at the family reunion.
I'm gonna have them in stitches. Oh man. Holy shit. I was trying to think of what has gone on in the past week. Did we start school last week?
Yes.
The
last
end of
Thursday.
last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that next year they're gonna start and do a half day on Friday? And
Oh, good lord.
That's the stupidest shit ever, dude. I mean,
I was like, what is happening? Like, why? Why even fuck around with it? Like,
Half days never made sense.
no, at all.
Like,
Which
just give us the day. I know it has to do with like you get counted as a day if you're there for so many hours and whatever with
Yeah.
your funding and stuff. But like, stop it.
yeah.
Why am I here?
stop.
No, what I love is apparently the school Knox County School Board and who was it? The administrations of like the different schools and the Knox County School Board were really pushing to keep the early dismissal days.
Mm-hmm.
And like there was just a unanimous like no from like parents and teachers because the problem is like they bill it as this thing for teachers to get shit done.
Yeah.
Well, we know a bunch of teachers and they're like, dude, anytime there's an early dismissal day, they literally book meetings the entire second half.
Exactly.
And so there's no way that we can get anything done.
No.
So they're like, not only does it piss you guys off, we don't fucking want them either because we can't get anything done.
Yeah.
So, but which they did cancel. I think they've canceled like 3. Today was supposed to be an early dismissal day. They went half a day Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then we're gonna do an early dismissal on Wednesday.
Oh, good lord.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see what has gone on. Man, I don't think that we've really had anything like crazy big, other than going to see that movie last night. I mean, that's my life these days. You know, I was telling Allie, I was being all sneaky. I borrowed Megan's Lululemon fanny pack, and I wore it like a sash and put 2 beers in it, and then went to the Cinnabar and ordered a beer, and then I could just like walk in or whatever and dump beers in my cup, and you know, so. I was like, yeah, 1 for the price of 3. 3 for the price of 1.
Yeah,
Let me
they
do that again.
they cut me off at 3. Homegirl was on her game. She's like, we can only serve 3 beers. And I'm like, fuck.
3 beers over the course of a 2-hour movie?
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible. You're like, have you seen my feet? I will fucking... I'm just kidding. I'll stomp a damn hole in your ass, woman.
Oh my god.
What are you drinking?
Miller Lite. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, nice. Very
Getting
nice.
cut off after 3 Miller Lights is
It's
awful.
embarrassing.
Like,
it's embarrassing.
my brother in Christ, these have been waters.
Yeah,
Let me have another.
this is my warm up. Like, bro.
Plus, Larry, you're like 6'1", aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, a fucking like a keg of you could probably tank like half a keg of Miller Lite and walk away with a buzz.
Dude,
like.
a Dr. Pepper does more for me than 3 Miller Lights.
Right?
My God. But yeah, the movie was good, and I don't know. Except my dumbass bought tickets for 6:40, and for some reason I got in my head that I was supposed to be there at 7, and so I show up at 6:50, and my buddy's already there. He's got a beer, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's get a beer and head in." And I was like, "All right, cool." So we get a beer and start to walk in to find our theater or whatever, and it said 6:40, and I was like, "This isn't the right one, is it?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Oh shit, I'm so sorry, dude. I love to get there early to see like previews and some of the like stuff even before the movie, you know. This is not me." So I was like, I promise I will absolutely confirm times before the date of next time. So, but no, it was fun. Did you already do your week?
I was looking through pictures just to be like, did I even have anything?
I even
No.
have a
Okay, I did. Monday morning, there's a Dutch Bros that opened really close to me. And I went to it again and tried the ice salted caramel protein latte.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
And you said Dutch Bros? Yeah, dude.
It's 28 grams of protein in
Dang.
a large drink, and it's like 300 calories.
That's not bad at all.
Not at
I feel
all.
Like, yeah.
I looked and it had like a cookie dough blended coffee drink something. And I clicked, I was like, I wonder how much protein it has. I didn't pay any attention because it had 1,100 calories.
God
I
damn.
was
Oh
like,
my God.
"Christ."
No.
They do have like a cookie dough cold brew, which is reasonable, but like, come on now.
Dude, I know what I need to tell you guys about. On Tuesday, and Finn did like pretty well at school and everything, and like hasn't been getting in trouble. Obviously, he's only been in school for not much, but what we've been having issues with is like getting him going in the morning, and like Tuesday was just I don't even know what happened, but it was like he did awesome.
Yeah.
And so we were like, we're going to reward you if you don't get in trouble at school and whatever.
Yeah.
So he comes home and he's still being really good. So we took him to Andy's.
Yeah.
And we got the fucking key lime pie concrete. Have you had that?
I've not been to Andy's.
Oh my God.
I know.
Seriously? You smear that shit on your forehead and your tongue and beat your brains out trying to get paid. No, it was one of the most delicious desserts that I've had in a while, man. It was so good. Like I don't think they make bad things at Andy's. Like it is that good.
I love custard, dude. Oh my God.
It's so good. It's a little pricey, but
custard usually is though. I don't mind.
No.
So I follow a snack update account, which is just important, and you should follow it too.
I believe it or not.
It's on Instagram. It's called Snack Betch, like BETCH.
I think I've seen that.
It's dumb, but like it's a dumb name, but like they post good stuff. They posted what's coming out at Dairy Queen in like a week or two for like their like fall stuff. There's like pumpkin spice and all that, but there's a Royal New York cheesecake blizzard. Is that what it called? Yeah, blizzard. I'm like,
dang, that sounds awesome.
Got a stripe of red in it, so probably like strawberry or raspberry or something.
Yeah. Oh man, you hit me with some raspberry cheesecake. God. Woo, buddy. There was something else that I was gonna tell you about. I don't know. It'll probably come back to me later. or it's just not important. So, Larry, you want to tell us who the asshole is?
Yeah, man. I pretty much have given up on doing whatever it was that I was trying to do with this thing. So
You were trying to get out of full screen, I believe.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
no, but I was trying some shit and it just didn't work out, fellas. So
Brandon said Bruce Willis likes Andy's.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I think Trump has actually been listening to the podcast because I don't know if you heard his whole like he was talking like Bruce Willis.
Oh no,
man. People were like, I think maybe he had dental work done or something. Everybody's like, okay, whatever.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, on the X thing or what?
Yeah. It was on that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It sounds like somebody doing a bit, and it's not.
Oh man. All right, so here we go. Am I the asshole for letting my daughter eat whatever she wants?
Nah. Gonna assume she's a picky eater because a lot of kids are.
Yeah. I don't know why that would make you an asshole, to be honest.
I guess
but
we're all gonna
like
find
a bad
out.
Parent. Yeah. I say no.
I read through a few of them and I was like, damn, these bitches are long. And at that moment, I'm like, I'm not going to make it through this. So I picked the shortest one without regret, of course. Anyway, 45 female, have a 15 female daughter. She's extremely active on her school's dance team. Dances for Australia. What's up, Olympics? I watched that.
No, not that. No. Awful. Awful.
They have practice 8 hours a week. Damn, that's and according to her Fitbit, she gets 100 plus active minutes, quote unquote active minutes a day on average. Because of this, I basically
real quick in regards to these active minutes, because like, so I've got like a Garmin watch or whatever that I like track this shit. I don't understand what it is. So I turn off the heart rate monitor thing just because it's not very very accurate for like a wrist reading of it. And I don't know how it decides what are active minutes, because like sometimes I'll just literally like walk to the bus stop and it's like, oh, getting some active minutes, and it's like,
that's an active minute, bro.
Still a while.
Like walking?
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, okay. I guess compared to laying, yeah.
I think
the alternative?
The bar is
like,
that low.
My God, he's vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
As long as the gyroscope in there moves in some sort of way, you're good.
We're off.
Where did I leave active minutes a day on average?
This.
Okay, so because of this, I basically let her eat whatever she wants. Pack her own lunches / buy school food, eat whatever snacks she wants, eat or not eat the family dinner, all her choice. Because of the long practices, she usually eats a normal sized lunch, a large snack, and a large dinner every day. However, my husband, her stepfather, has told me that I need to be enforcing healthier eating habits because, quote, she's getting chubby. There it is. Unquote.
Oh, it turns out the stepfather's an asshole. You needed to
yeah, right.
There it is. She's always been on the curvier side, but she's a size medium or a size 8 in most clothing items. This is a 15-year-old girl. She's 5'4".
Dude, you want to create like lifelong fucking issues? Yeah. Go down this path.
Yep.
5'4", 150 pounds. She told me that she's going to end up. He told me that she's going to end up obese if I don't fix it now, and that's probably the cause of her knee problem. She's hypermobile in her knees, so they're randomly.
She weighs 150 pounds.
Yeah,
she does not have knee problems from her weight,
and she's dances.
Yeah,
5'4".
Right.
I mean, anyway, so blah, 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 blah. I've ignored his concerns on the matter because I believe my daughter is fine the way she is, and no doctor has brought up needing to lose weight, and the knee problems are just an unfortunate genetic component. Both me and her father have similar issues. Does this make me the asshole? A resounding.
I think no.
No, but the stepfather is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that I would say,
I was wondering where she
like,
was catching, fucking heat from.
yeah, exactly. I would be interested to know, like, I mean, if she's making lunches of like gummy worms and Oreos, there might be an issue, but like,
And she's 15. Like I was
yeah.
doing a lot of my own stuff at 15.
Oh no,
like,
dude, my parents were like, in for your fucking self. Like we will buy this stuff, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't want to
I ain't
see you
gonna
before the
fucking pack your
sun goes.
lunch, or.
At 15, if I asked my mom to pack my lunch, she would be like, "Why?
Oh my god.
No."
Dude, my parents, so this always blew my fucking gourd. I dated this girl that she had two younger brothers. One was in high school and one was like late middle school, like probably 7th, 8th grade kind of thing, like almost to high school. The mom would literally still get them, and maybe this is normal, I don't know, to bring their laundry down and do their laundry for them, like as a, whatever, 14, 15, 16.
I would have been laughed
16-year-old
at.
kid.
I would have been
Dude.
laughed at, made fun of for about a week, and
Yeah. But it was like, and it was just so fun. Like, it was just normal to them that it was like, they'd complain that they didn't have shit, that was clean. And she's like, well, you didn't bring it downstairs, so I'm not going to wash it. And it's like,
God.
oh my God, like, what is happening? But anyway, yeah. I totally agree with the like packing your own lunch and everything. I mean, dude, this seems like a fucking non-issue, to be honest.
And honestly, like she's like answering down in the comments like what a large snack or a large meal is, and they're all totally reasonable. Like,
Oh yeah,
God,
gotcha.
fuck this stepdad. You're not even her
I
dad.
mean, yeah, you're not even my dad.
Damn.
You're not even my fucking dad, dude. Yeah, I think a resounding the stepdad's the asshole. So right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, where are we going to head from here, guys?
Wow, there's a whole lot of comments calling the kid fat.
what?
Really? I mean, dude, welcome to the internet, right?
Saying,
Well,
how does she weigh 150 pounds if her calorie intake is lower than needed? That doesn't make sense.
Shut the fuck up.
People are built different. Shut the fuck up.
I like how people become
Dude.
experts at any given topic once it gets a little bit of exposure. Like if it goes on for a week, they are suddenly experts at topics.
Dude,
and stuff.
that's just the internet. Or I'm sorry, I can speak to Reddit. Everybody that
It's
has
just
a
Reddit.
username on Reddit is a professional at everything.
Yes.
So, all right, let's see here. Let me start off with this CrowdStrike stuff because I thought this was funny, and since we already covered this,
Yeah.
and it's short. So the CrowdStrike thing, if you haven't been living under a rock, you know what happened with basically, what was it? Microsoft pushed out an update and or something like that it was like pushed through CrowdStrike or something.
CrowdStrike manages their service.
Or, yeah, something like that.
Microsoft. There was an update that was pushed out before it went through testing, and CrowdStrike affects a lot of computers. Anyway.
Yeah. So basically, they like tanked the fucking globe for the better part of a day, kind of thing, and shit may or may not work, kind of thing. Big mess. And so CrowdStrike ended up going to the it's called like the Pony Awards or something, PWNIE Awards. It's at DEF CON after the Black Hat Conference.
Oh, it's all elite speak shit. That's why it's
yeah.
Pony Awards. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. Sorry,
Mm.
real quick. I forgot about this, and I have to say it out loud because, the last weekend started off great, but I ended up getting so bored and like just ended up doom scrolling YouTube. I watched 2 hours of competitive programming. and it was
Like
exhilarating.
computer programming.
Yes, dude, it was the most genuinely humble event ever. It was just that entertaining because it was so awkward for everyone, including the viewer and the commentators. It was great. I loved it.
See, so that's how I would describe the breakdancing competition in the Olympics. Because I know everybody's talking about it, but like Megan and I actually sat down and watched like 2 or 3 people like compete.
Yeah.
And it was like, because the issue was they tried to bring kind of the culture with it, and it was so fucking cringy. Yeah, it was so fucking cringy. And so you've got like this hype man on the mic, you know, the stereotypical like Olympic audience, you know, that is not somebody that's gonna go to a breakdance show or whatever, or a break off or whatever the fuck it's called.
Please
so
don't call
Break
it.
off.
I don't know, but I'm writing that.
Sponsored by Kit Kat. Break off. Show title.
No, I'm sure it's probably just like a break dance. I don't know. What would it be fucking called? I really don't know. Are you looking it up?
A battle.
Okay.
Just like a face off.
Like a battle. I don't know.
Out.
There's a gym master that you have to collect fucking jewels.
Yes. But anyway, so yeah, it was yes. Obviously Allie saw
So
something
bad.
and it was just fucking cringy.
There were so many good memes out of it though.
Oh my god, the fucking Australian lady. Holy hell, that was amazing. I saw an interview with her.
Well, she apparently like rigged everything so that she could go to the Olympics. Like,
oh, is that what it was?
well, she's god awful.
Oh, she's
so,
terrible.
Like,
Yeah, apparently her background is ballroom dancing.
well, it shows.
Which is very fucking different than breakdancing. So anyway, let's see. Just a few weeks after its software update triggered a global IT meltdown, CrowdStrike isn't shying away from the spotlight. In fact, the company's president, Michael Sintanas, even took the stage at the Pony Awards to accept the award for Most Epic Fail.
We're still saying epic fail. What year is that?
I know, dude. God, epic fail. Like, wasn't that us in high school? Kind of thing? Like E-Bombs World days?
That was E-Bombs days, yeah.
So the awards took place at DEF CON right after the Black Hat Conference, where CrowdStrike had one of the biggest booths giving out free t-shirts and action figures. A spokesperson told TechCrunch that the company's message to attendees was one of gratitude and appreciation for the Black Hat community.
I don't know what the Black Hat community is.
So I believe
Black team, great team, offense and defense.
I thought that.
No?
I don't think it's that. I think it's a hacking thing.
Yeah, Black Hat hacker. You're the attacker.
Because they basically see how fast that they can hack into shit.
You're the.
I know a white hat hacker is like a good guy hacker.
But I thought if they're doing it for like testing purposes, that it is white hat.
Yeah, I just wonder if that's not what it's called, just because it's at this conference.
Well, no, it's
kind of thing. I don't know.
It's categorized in teams. So white hat are the good guys, the defense. Black hat hackers are the offense. They're the ones that try to penetrate. Red hat is a distribution of Linux.
Hackers are all trying to penetrate. That's what hackers are.
Yes, but during scenarios, during competitions, you get divided into 2 teams: white hat and black hat. White
Clearly,
hat
yes.
defense,
We're saying, what's the difference?
All right, I'm getting to the fucking bottom of this.
One is tasked with defending the attack.
It's called black hat. See,
Is black hat just actual hackers, and white hats are like doing it?
It's a way to differentiate the good guys and bad guys.
Oh my God, Larry, that doesn't make any sense. You've said it like 6 times. It doesn't make sense.
Because it's that simple. It's that simple.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's literally like, I think they call it black hat is because it would be called a black hat hacker if they were malicious kind of thing. So they're like, okay, we're going to give you this thing. and you're going to try to be malicious with this thing.
But aren't they all, isn't that also what a white hat
Well,
one
so
is doing too? Like,
so normally what they'll do, my understanding at least, is like companies will actually hire people, whereas this is just like a fucking competition kind of thing. So
white hat hackers probe cybersecurity weaknesses to help organizations develop stronger security. Black hat hackers are motivated by malicious intent.
Yeah. And
so black hat hackers are just actual hackers, and white hats are hired to try to find weaknesses.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing. Hey, quit arguing with me when I agree with you.
Larry, there's not a red hat. There's a gray hat.
Red Hat is a distribution of Linux.
Oh, it's way further down. God damn it. Why are there so many hat colors? What is this, Clue?
Dude, I don't. It was definitely the red hat with the pipe in the observatory.
So there's pink hats. There's yellow hats. This is stupid.
Oh, wait until you hear about bug bounty hunters. Dude, bug bounty hunters is where it's at.
Bug
bounty, yeah.
All right. Well, so the let's see, footage of Satonis, his acceptance speech has been shared online. Similar to the conference attendees who seemed willing to give CrowdStrike a second chance, the award audience sounded enthusiastic and appreciative of Satonis for, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but for showing up to acknowledge the company's mistakes, which I do have to say that
at least he showed his face.
Showed face, and he's like, dude, we fucking shit the bed. And he said that we want to take this trophy back and put it in the CrowdStrike headquarters to remind us that we need to fucking do better.
Did he really say that?
So he literally said, our goal is let's see. I think the team was surprised when I said straight away that I would get it. Satonis continued, because we got this horribly wrong. We've said this we've said this a number of different times, and it's super important to own it when you do things well. It's super important to own it when you do things horribly wrong. And he said he was going to take it back and display it in a prominent place as a reminder that, quote, our goal is to protect people, and we got this wrong, and I want to make sure everybody understands these things can't happen. I got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, yeah, they fucking shit the bed, absolutely. But, like, at least they are owning it. You know? I can think of a lot of other tech companies that'd be like, we're sorry that you feel that way.
You mean like Twitter this week, or
Twitter, Facebook, say what?
BP.
BP, yes.
Their apology campaign that they had. It's crazy.
Oh, dude, it's like, well, and what was the no, it was fucking CrowdStrike that did that. That did the Uber Eats. Oh
yeah,
my God,
the fucking gift card. Yeah.
The gift card, and then people tried to use it, and it said that the first wouldn't fucking work.
That was crazy.
I love that shit, man. That's amazing. All right, but that's all I had for that one. I mean, it was nothing crazy. Yeah. So, anywho, I just figured, you know what? Cool that they will take, they will accept responsibility for that shit, and hopefully, honestly, I think that there's just a bigger fucking issue at hand, that it's like a single point of failure.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, that seems not very smart for our entire, like, I'm just speaking from the U.S. Our economy basically, like, was halted or was very not functioning well.
Yeah.
For that period of time. And it's like, okay, maybe we should have some, like, I don't know, some redundancy in here, you know? Maybe CrowdStrike shouldn't have, like, all the fucking keys to everything.
Yeah. Do we have any backup?
Yeah, seriously. But anyway, that's all I got for that one. So,
I just sent you guys a TikTok in our group chat. If you click it on your computer, it'll open without having to have a TikTok.
Okay.
But I saw this the other night.
The waiver thing.
I saw this the other night on TikTok, and I just watched it forever because I was like, what the fuck is happening? And now it's on actual news, so I love it. This came out today, and it said, a little over 2 weeks ago, Sophia Tung began waking up before dawn to the sound of cars honking. And, like, turn your sound on so you actually hear like how, like.
Oh,
she put music over it too, but it's okay. Yeah. The flocks of identical white vehicles outside of her window began to fill the parking lot one by one. As they moved into and out of one another's paths, they sounded out a chorus of honks and beeps. These are the driverless cars. There's no one in them to be honking.
Yeah.
Like,
and plus it's fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
so as a San Francisco resident, Mrs. Tung, age 28, has seen traffic, but this time there were no drivers to yell at to stop. The driverless vehicles made by the California-based company Waymo began to appear in a lot near Mrs. Tung's apartment building in late July. Waymo had rented it. I could watch it all day.
No, it's just...
It's one of those that, like, every time it does loop, you're like, well, now I'll watch a different car this time, because what's this guy doing?
Yeah. This one has like backed out like 3/4 of the way and then put on their blinker and just stopped.
Yes.
So.
And then the other cars honk, and it's like, there's no one in there to hear your honk. The tree falls in the forest kind of shit.
In space, no one hears you honk.
Waymo had rented this parking lot for the cars to idle in when they weren't making trips or charging. But because the vehicles are programmed to honk when nearing other vehicles and then change directions, the more crowded the lot became, the more honks erupted.
Oh my God. And there's just more and more piling in.
Oh my God, there's so many. And it's just a clusterfuck. But at least you know that since they're driverless, they'll probably sort it out. Whereas if this was humans, we'd have to like call in a helicopter to get somebody out of here.
There would be fist fights and
So she set up a live stream to share the noisy taxi depot with the world using an old webcam on a cereal box. She set the video to some soft lo-fi music in the background. I tend to like to be good humored on most difficult situations. It was just for the memes, but for some reason, I guess people like watching them. See? Like, you can't stop.
It's literally, I would compare this to like during COVID when they had the live cameras in the aquarium. This is kind of similar.
You mean you don't still put on shrimp lo-fi when you're working? I do.
Yeah. Well, it's not really conducive to my line of work.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. If I'm doing something and I don't need both screens, I'm like, hell yeah, kelp forest with chill hop, like
kelp forest.
No, yes. The Monterey Bay Aquarium has like so many different. They're so good.
Yeah.
Mia really likes the shrimp one. She'll sit up there and be like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Do not try to eat my screen." So she said she had a peak of around 350 viewers on Monday night. And she said people would guess in the stream's chat about where the cars would end up parking, putting virtual dibs on open spots.
That is awesome, dude.
It's pretty much saying a resident nearby has lived in the building for 20 years and said he has never been woken up in the middle of the night as often as he has been in the last 2 weeks. He said the honking happens about every 3 or 4 seconds and just goes on.
Ever since that we found out about Waymo, I feel like all they've gotten is bad press. Like nothing. Like I don't get it. We actually got to see because I think they've got some down in Atlanta.
Okay.
I believe. And when we were down for that toy conference thing, we saw a girl go by or whatever in one of them. And apparently you can sit in the driver's seat and everything, and like, which I don't know why you would, but she's just like, and my God, dude, that thing has so many damn cameras on it.
Yeah.
It's like insane. Oh, yeah. Like, oh man, it was wild.
Every time I hear about driverless cars, I think about a book I read a few years ago called The Passengers by John Mars. It's like the concept is like these people are in their driverless cars and somebody hacks all of them. And like all the doors locked, they can't get out, they can't like and a mysterious voice comes over and it's like, you are going to die. And it also turns on the camera and is like televising them. They like took over a TV station too. And, oh man,
it's pretty good.
It's so good.
Wait, wasn't there a movie that came out recently that was called Passengers?
Are you thinking of Speed?
Speed. Oh, that's what it was. No, we've got to keep it above 55.
There was
65.
This movie, Passengers.
Yeah, like Bradley Cooper or something in it.
No, somebody, one of those heartthrobby dudes. Yeah,
I think.
And Chris Pratt.
That's
the other one. Yeah. Yep. John Mars, The Passenger, though, man, good one.
Oh man.
Good book.
Huh. Okay. All right.
Big gulps, eh?
Big gulps. Well, see you later. No, I'm gonna add it to my list right now.
Yeah.
Because I do that. Because if I don't, then guess what? I don't that.
Oh, I just want to tease a little game.
The Passengers or Passengers?
The Passengers
Okay.
by John Morris.
Oh, I know exactly
See
what
it.
you're talking about now. It took me a minute to catch on. Yeah, it's where he wakes up early, blah blah blah, in space
Yeah,
station.
yeah.
Cool. No doubt.
Cool.
That author's really good. I've read like 4 or 5 of his books, and they've all been. I mean to read the others because they've
John
all been
Mars.
So good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But to tease a game that I'll start Untethered with, I finally wrote I wrote a few, like, you guys have to guess the book plots by their titles.
Oh yes.
So I picked some good ones.
Okay. It'll be fun.
By
That'll
the
be
way,
fun.
I fixed the thing.
Your OBX? S.
Yes.
How'd you fix it? How'd you fix it?
How did I fix it?
Perfect.
Wait, didn't you just do this?
I did. Oh, I turned off my monitor and turned it back on.
So
doesn't-
you turned it off and back on again. Nice.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, like, if you've been watching this stream and see random glimpses of shit, that's why I've been tinkering around.
Why that would fix it? That's crazy.
God.
Let's see what were we just okay, so the driverless cars. Let's see here. I'm thinking about either the drone story or the kangaroo. I can't decide which one's more fucking ridiculous. Okay.
Dude, I heard some shit about the
drone?
the drone
All right.
stuff. Yeah, that this is actually like supposedly like a widespread problem that well, anyway, go ahead and get into it and I can tell you what I've heard.
All right, perfect. 1 second. Sorry. Turns out that OBS didn't like what I did.
Yikes.
This is great.
I kept going with salt, fat,
the show
acetate. Yeah, thank you.
You liking it?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very, very good.
I want to rewatch it.
All right, so let's see here. This is great, guys. Modesto, California. A woman had her insurance canceled after a drone flew over her home. So title's pretty misleading in my opinion, just from glancing at it, but it goes a little bit deeper. According to CBS News, a woman from Modesto, California told CBS Sacramento that her home insurance company of nearly 40 years dropped her coverage because of what it spotted with a drone. Sketchy on the insurance company for that.
I mean, I feel like this is kind of along the lines of like, oh yeah, put this thing in your car and it'll tell us how you drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can get a discount, but if you drive bad, your premium's going up, or something like that. But
Joan Van
it has those
Kuren.
feels.
I don't like it. Joan Van Kuren told CBS that she's been renovating her home for more than 3 years, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to have her driveway redone, her kitchen updated, and bathroom renovated, among other changes and upgrades. Quote, "It was amazing," Van Kuren told CBS when asked how it felt to get all her project finished. It was wonderful because it took forever, she's quoted. Soon after, however, Van Kuren said she was notified by letter that her home insurance company of nearly 4 decades, CSAA, had dropped her. According to CBS, the company cited a substantial increase in hazards with clutter or unsanitary conditions, with the letter calling it unacceptable hazards and liability exposure. Sounds like a cop out.
Yeah, it sounds really fucking nebulous. Like, okay, well, tell me what these, this increase in hazards, what would you consider an increase in hazards?
And
And like, was this during, I wonder if this was during like the renovation and stuff that it's like, okay, you're going to have shit everywhere if you're renovating, right?
Yeah.
Or I
yeah.
would think you would.
So,
But,
Van Kuren told the network's reporter that she decided to contact the CSAA about the decision. Quote, she said they flew a drone over the home. Van Kuren told CBS, it almost feels like someone's looking in your window, when they tell you that they flew a drone over your home and looked at it. It's like, whoa. She said.
well, like what's the difference between that and like, insurance companies putting out or like whatever, hiring PIs and shit to like look into disability claims?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that kind of similar?
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're in public, and
Yeah.
if somebody sees you fucking up, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently all of this was caused by debris on the left side of the house. Van Kuren told the network that it was the final phase of her renovation project, adding the company gave her no opportunity to remedy the problem. Okay. I'm trying to make sense of that, but I can't. So it keeps going on. CBS reached out to the CSAA, and the company denied that it flew any drones, explaining that it used multiple sources of information to assess the conditions of properties. These sources included aerial imagery that CSAA said it captured by third-party fixed-wing aircrafts and satellites, per the network. So they're like, nah, we ain't flying drones. We just used the fucking NSA satellite for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why. How does this make this any better?
It doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Or it doesn't seem like it does. So, all right.
Then it gets into like dealing
those may just be like public, videos that people can watch. Like, it may not be something they're even like licensing or like paying for or have any agreement with or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's not cool. Because you could,
it sucks that there's no like warning.
Yeah.
It seems like they would at least be like, hey, well,
after 40 years, dude, 40 years of doing business with this company.
This is like somebody that's surprised that a company like fires them or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, insurance companies don't give a fuck about their clients. No.
I would go as far as to most companies don't give a fuck about employees, clients, whatever. That it's like, oh, well, we'll replace you. How about that? That's wild.
Well, they CBS says further down that they just looked with Google Maps and saw a bunch of shit in the yard. So like, that may have been all the insurance company did, was just look at like the updated pictures on Google Maps, dude.
Yeah.
But like, why? I guess it has to be prompted somehow, like on a list of houses someone has to check on, because damn, that's a boring ass job.
Just that would be very boring. Yeah, just get a bunch of random addresses that you had to look up on fucking Google Maps and make sure that they didn't have a bunch of shit in their yard.
Try to assess like
what
coverage based on a pixelated satellite image.
I don't know. I think that's kind of shitty, but honestly,
it's not surprising.
Yeah, it's not surprising. It's shitty, but not surprising.
Well, and it ends it saying that like, as part of their terms, insurance companies can go inspect the outside of your property. So yeah. If they drive by and like your place is just a shack, they're gonna be like, "Hey, why are we insuring this shack?"
That's weird. All right. Let's shit on some Cybertrucks. What say you?
Always.
So the Tesla Cybertruck tailgates are warping because of shifting payloads. So Tesla Cybertrucks are proving to be absolutely dog shit when it comes to doing truck stuff. I love jalopnik.
I do too.
Yeah.
They used to be part of the whole Gawker network, and I miss that. I miss those days.
Yeah. Now we've got another example of just that. A Cybertruck Owners Club forum user. Wow. A Cybertruck Owners Club forum user made a post at the end of last week detailing the damage his truck sustained by hauling something it was supposed to be able to handle with ease. User XHawk101, user Big Tatties,
No.
Big Tatties 42069.
Double D's only.
Yeah, double D, please. 420.
420. Like it's always one of the.
So user XHawk101 posted on the forum that he was hauling a load of 12-foot composite decking boards. Despite double checking that the truck's payload capacity wasn't exceeded, the load apparently shifted and put too much weight on the tailgate. Now the tailgate is warped. Luckily for him, it still shifts, but pictures on the forum show that the stainless steel body panels don't line up anymore. Ooh. He added, quote, "Perhaps I should have known, but alas, I was unaware of the potential."
Oh,
What is this? Your fucking common redditor? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Seriously, dude. Ted,
He rolls
I would-
for fucking his next decision.
dude, $10 to a donut hole. This dude has a neck beard.
Never heard that one before. All right. Let me write that one down.
Yeah. Buddy, it's not your fault. Your shitty truck is falling apart around you. Pictures posted by the user show a really noticeable bend in the Cybertruck Foundation series tailgate. It's not a good look at all. Here's what he said about what has caused the damage. Basically, he said that he had the boards pushed in all the way into the bed as far as they could, but then when he was using the traffic aware cruise control in the car, that it like gunned it at one point,
And it didn't take
and
into account the
all this-
load.
Yeah, dude, honestly.
Happens to the
this
best of
truck,
us,
I mean,
man.
Happens to the best of us, man. Man, honestly, everybody should be accountable for their own load. So, but
Load accountability.
load accountability.
Oh God.
Yes, I like that. That might be a show title. So that's kind of long. Accountability is a very long word.
Sounds like a master class that you'd fucking pay for in a hotel conference area.
Yeah, right. But anyway, so using the traffic assisted cruise control, it like gunned it at one point, and so all the boards shifted back toward the tailgate, and that's what caused it to like warp. So it's a brutal lesson to learn for sure. XHawk101 posted a follow-up saying he doesn't expect Tesla to cover this, and I agree with him. Tesla doesn't list a load limit for the tailgate, but the Cybertruck dual motor has a bed capacity of 2,500 pounds, and the tri-motor truck drops that down to 2,000 pounds. So, but like, I wonder.
Wait a second.
Obviously,
Did
yeah.
you just say 2,000-pound towing capacity?
Well, it says bed capacity.
Oh, bed capacity. Okay.
Yeah. So right now, the Cybertruck owner says he's going to live with the damage and try to get it adjusted if it's possible, because the tailgate still closes. It just looks awful. You can add this to the list of truck stuff related issues Cybertruck owners have had to deal with since the truck first launched. Towing too much can crack its subframe. The bed length is a lie. It can't get up a ramp, and your bike could damage it. So I just, at this point, I'm not sure why anybody wants one of
I'm
these.
fully
No,
convinced.
you can't use it as a truck. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's called, you know what it should
It's a
be
dick
called?
measuring contest. Like who
Oh,
gets
well,
it?
absolutely. Yeah. It should be called a Tesla Cybertruck. You know, and they should have some like quotations around the truck aspect.
I will take on any opposition to the conspiracy that I'm about to present. I think that Tesla is using the metal and spare parts from failed rocket ships from SpaceX to build the Cybertrucks.
Probably. I mean,
How else
honestly,
would you introduce a fully unfinished metal body that's just like in big pieces for some reason? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like it would. Well, I guess you could pound that shit out like flat, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of shit on a rocket is going to be curved. Right?
And doesn't I feel like you probably have to have a little nicer materials for a rocket, right?
I would think. Because it's just stainless steel.
I would say that you would melt it back down, get all the impurities out, processing all that. Look, I'm at the beginning of my conspiracy theory. Okay, let me cook. All right.
I'm not sure you've got a sub for me quite yet.
All right, man. I'll keep working on it. Subscribe to the.
But you know what? All right. You know what? Skivvy Riz. I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah. So that's all I've got in regards to shitting on the Cybertruck for today. I'm sure there will be plenty more soon.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I feel like it's every week there's something new. So anywho. Allie, what you got?
I was looking through the forum and all the pictures of it. I was like, it doesn't even look that bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even look, to be honest.
But if I paid a gazillion dollars for a truck,
How
I'd be
much are
mad that it
those?
couldn't truck. I don't know. I've heard everything between
60 to 80.
I love that. That was my favorite.
Can't even truck.
It can't even truck, man.
I've heard everything between like 60 and 100. So I don't know. And I'm sure there's different like starting packages.
Trim packages and shit.
Yeah. I like this story off of Slate. The gay supermarket sweep business partners from the 90s have a wilder story than you know. This is fun, so like don't read ahead because I was reading it and I was like, ooh, you can open it. So in 1991, there were open it so you can see the two guys.
Okay, gotcha.
There were two guys who were set painters, like they painted stuff for like sets in like I think they did like album covers and stuff like that.
Okay.
They were named Tim and Mark, and they were from Hermosa Beach, California. They were contestants on Supermarket Sweep. The host asked them on the show, how did they know each other? And Mark answered, we're business partners. And this guy the other day posted a still of that on Twitter and said, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And now, like, because that blew up so much, it's become a news story.
Yeah.
They were business partners, and they were also a couple. They are still together and living in Chicago, and Slate interviewed them.
Oh, cool.
There's a picture of them together now down at the end, too.
Okay.
They're, like, old and, like, gray hair and gray beard. It's adorable.
That's awesome.
So they planned ahead how to answer the how do you know each other question because a lot of Tim's extended family didn't know, and Mark's parents didn't. They also weren't sure if the show would even let them say that or if they would be like, oh, we got to re-record that, phrase that different.
Gotcha.
It's 91, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So they were open about being a couple with the other contestants and with the producers. They were out in their day-to-day lives. In the episode, there's some word game, and one question was about tarragon, and Mark got it right, and he joked that, maybe knowing what tarragon was a giveaway that I'm gay. He also solved a clue with the answer of sugar daddies, and his friends got a big laugh out of that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, of course you know what that is. I haven't watched the show in so long, but the Slate writer said that it's usually like wives who know groceries and their clueless husbands.
Oh, really?
So I think you can still watch old episodes like somewhere.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
I definitely have at some point on like Game Show Network or something, but
I mean, this sounds like my type of show. I fucking love the groceries.
Yes. So they said that the family that didn't know they were a couple still didn't after watching their episode.
Yeah.
They had been dating 11 years when Mark's mom died, and Tim's dad died that same year. Mark said he really regretted that she never knew that part of his life, and he was like, maybe I should tell my dad while my dad's still around.
Sure.
And he called into this radio show that they listened to all the time while they were at work, and it's these two psychologists that are married. And he's like, hey, how do I come out to my dad? And they were like, you've been together 11 years? He has to know. Just say it. He didn't know.
What?
He was surprised.
Yeah.
He was like, well, you're young and LA is expensive. I guess you just have to have a roommate.
Yeah.
And then,
just brush it off.
Twist, Mark's dad ended up marrying Tim's mom.
Oh, that's hilarious,
Yeah.
dude.
They introduced them to each other so that they would have somebody to go to the movies with now that they were both widowed.
How does
Oh
that
my God.
work?
And then they started dating and they got married in 1994. And I was doing all the math, and I'm pretty sure that's the year that the other parents died.
Oh, really?
Like, I think all of that happened all in one year.
Oh my gosh, dude.
They said at one point a producer was trying to make their story into a made-for-TV movie, but it just didn't work out. They got married the first day that it was legal, June 17th of 2008.
That's awesome.
And at the very end of this, the Slate writer said, when you rewatch your episode and you look back on those two guys, how do you feel? What would you tell your younger self? And Tim said, I just want to say everything's going to be okay and you can be yourself, embrace who you are, whatever that means. Life has been pretty great. And Mark said, there will be some rough patches, but you'll get through them. And as long as we have each other, you'll make it. And it's been 41 years and we've made it.
That is awesome.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, that
time.
is. What a feel-good story.
I hope your parents are still alive. It didn't say.
Oh, really? Gotcha. All right, I'm scrolling down now to see the.
Yeah. Look at
Oh, nice. That's cool, dude. That's cool.
It was a good little story.
Yeah, that's fun. Let's see here. What else do I have? I will keep. Do you guys want to hear about dynamic pricing at grocery stores potentially on the horizon?
I tried to look at that the other day and got some conflicting answers.
Yeah, some conflicting answers or
like conflicting articles.
Gotcha. All right. I didn't take my own advice because I got to put it in 12-foot ladder. I did it to read the story but I don't understand. Like
it won't paste if you like. It still just shows 12 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So 2 U.S. senators are raising alarm about grocery chain Kroger's artificial intelligence driven, quote, dynamic pricing model. Senators Warren of Massachusetts and Casey of Pennsylvania, both Democrats, say the initiative, which Kroger presented as a way to enhance customer experience, might exemplify unchecked corporate greed. In a letter addressed to Kroger's CEO, Rodney McMullen, which is really funny because there was this awesome skater that I used to watch named Rodney Mullen.
Ha!
So anyway, tangent. So the Kroger CEO, Rodney McMullen, the senators expressed concerns about potential privacy violations and the risk of increased inequality. The concern is that the grocery chain's collaboration with an AI firm, Intelligence Node, could result in customers incurring higher costs based on personal data used to gauge their purchasing thresholds. Since its introduction in 2018, which I didn't realize that they actually had this shit out in stores.
Yeah.
So they have actually implemented this dynamic pricing strategy to 500 of their nearly 3,000 stores. This includes a partnership with Microsoft to develop the Enhanced Display for Grocery Environment, a digital shelving label system, which honestly, I don't know why grocers aren't looking into this anyway. I mean, like, because it seems like the amount of work that it takes to take the tags down, put the tags up. It's I mean, everything's going to a digital display.
Yeah.
And like, which I know that obviously that would be a fucking insane undertaking and financially like a lot. So, but yeah, I don't know. So the technology allows employees to adjust prices with ease, adapting to factors such as time of day and demand, sometimes even a shopper's personal info like preferences and income. So, quote, the Edge shelf helps Kroger gather and exploit sensitive consumer data, the senators wrote. Through a partnership with Microsoft, Kroger plans to place cameras at its digital displays, which will use facial recognition tools to determine the gender and age of a customer captured on camera and present them with personalized offers and advertisements on the Edge shelf. This is creepy to me.
Might be time to start masking at the grocery store again.
Right? No shit, dude. Edge will quote, Edge will allow Kroger to use customer data to build personalized profiles of each customer, quickly updating and displaying the customer's maximum willingness to pay on the digital price tag, a corporate profiteering capability that would be impossible using a mere paper price tag, they wrote. Ms. Warren highlighted on social media how digital pricing could enable stores to implement surge pricing, such as increasing the cost of water or ice cream during hot weather or raising turkey prices before Thanksgiving. Don't they just do that with paper tickets anyway?
Yep.
Beyond these adjustments, Kroger is now exploring ways to customize pricing based on individual consumer profiles.
Wait a second. So let's say that you walk into a Kroger and you are a huge fan of fucking honey baked ham or like ham. So you pay a certain...
I'm a ham man myself.
You pay a certain amount per pound for this delicious ham. You know what I'm saying? But then...
Now we talking Black Forest or honey?
Ham fan... Stay with me here. Ham fan number 2 comes in. Not as big a fan of ham as you. This is a Dr. Seuss riddle at this point. Pays a different price because their preference is, lower, I guess. I don't know. Is that kind of...
I would think that... Yeah, I would think so. But this is the thing that I don't understand. I'm not understanding about it. Like, how quickly is this thing changing? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, because it could be the person behind you.
Yeah. Let's say Allie absolutely loves garlic. I like garlic, but not as much as Allie. So it's like,
is this
what
a
if
math
we go
problem?
Together?
This is how every math problem starts.
Yeah. How many heads of garlic does Allie have? If no,
how many Olympic-sized pools of garlic?
How does it know when you go to check out to adjust the price back to what it just showed you at the red?
This seems like
it's a lot of computing. That's a lot of a lot of resources being used.
Well, I mean, considering they only have it in 500 of their 3,000 stores, this makes sense, and it might only stay in those 500 stores. So, so with grocery costs being a major concern for American families, the senators pointed out that some chains employ methods like shrinkflation and greedflation. I've never heard greedflation.
They're just making shit up.
I've heard
Buzzwords.
shrinkflation.
Yeah, that's a big one, but
Greedflation? What?
Isn't that just the same thing?
Yeah, right. So where product sizes decrease, but prices remain high. So yeah, I guess they are, because they literally give one definition for both those terms. So this is despite the resolution of many supply chain issues that contributed to inflation during the pandemic. Kroger, which is considering a significant expansion through a $24.6 billion acquisition of Albertsons, reported an operating budget of $3.1 billion last year, maintaining gross profit margins above 20% for the past 5 years. Yeah, dude, I think these motherfuckers are just so fucking greedy, man.
Yeah.
It's like kind of incredible. Well, the increased use of dynamic pricing will boost company profits, leaving consumers to bear the cost, the senators wrote. It is unacceptable that as families struggle to afford groceries, companies like Kroger continue to implement surge pricing and other profiteering strategies.
I'm just thinking, what would this be like if it was like things other than just groceries too? Like, can you imagine if somebody's like, I like that lipstick. What's it called? I was like, oh, it's such and such. I got it at Ulta. It was, well, for me, it was $16.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just look at it.
Plus, my thing is, it's like, what's to stop people that it's like, oh, well, every time I go in there, it's like $3 more.
Yeah.
Will you just pick up two?
Right? Yeah.
Well, zoom out a little bit and think of it like Uber or Lyft does their surges, right?
Yeah.
They were saying they also do that on this, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I completely missed it. So,
and
they didn't mention it as much, but it was like, like in the hot weather, they would raise the price of ice cream or water, which is balls. Like, that's insane.
That's insane. the other thing
I'm
was
picturing like raising the price of umbrellas when it's raining. Like,
yeah, right.
though, like,
No, I mean that's
you know,
that's what it. I
like,
mean,
yeah.
what's to stop them? You know. Um, this was like one of those
Me
things.
playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 100 years ago, and I'm like, it's raining, raising prices.
Oh my god, they used the roller coaster tycoon Allie's roller coaster tycoon algorithm to choose the pricing on their
That's what it is.
product.
It's people our age running companies that are like, back in my day, whenever it rained, I'd just raise the price of umbrellas.
I could quickly go from the red to the black just by repricing umbrellas. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
God.
But no, so you guys have seen some of the fast food chains like kind of looking at this, haven't you?
I've heard some of it, but I think it's misleading the way they like present the headlines of it and then what the actual thing is, because it's not as crazy, I don't think.
Well, so what my understanding of it is like basically prices would go up however much. I mean, it's not like they're gonna double or anything,
Yeah.
but like maybe whatever. If and I think I saw it was
Wendy's.
That's what I was
It
gonna
was
say.
Wendy's, yeah.
So we'll say a Baconator on a normal day.
And now, how many American Baconators is that going to cost me, sir?
How many KFC Double Down?
They were saying really it wouldn't like raise prices at peak times. It would just lower prices at non-peak times.
That's how they get you, though.
Get here before 5, bitches. At the most inconvenient times.
Okay, but Crapplebee's already gets me with that, okay?
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like half
They're
off.
like a happy hour. Like
okay,
3 to
gotcha.
7 and then like 10 to close. So
Gotcha.
like I'm going to Crapplebee's at 8.
Yeah. Yes. Well, honestly, that's actually a really good point. That is kind of just like
We already do this with happy hour.
Yeah.
I knew a ton of people that wouldn't go to the Pine if they were going to get there after like 5:30.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they were at least going to get there for a happy hour beer, and I'm like, you're saving $1. Shut up.
I haven't thought of that place in so long.
God, yeah. Wow.
How you live right there? How long
I
has it been
know.
since you've been?
A while. I just got to.
Yeah, you do. You live really close to that now.
I prefer Point B. So way better.
Point B, man, their food's just kind of expensive. I mean,
I don't eat. I don't eat there.
I was gonna say you don't eat. I don't know why I said that to you.
God.
We did have some good cocktails at Point B.
Yeah, they're really good.
Once upon a time, when I used to venture out into the world.
Pharmacy has a frozen Paloma right now, like a slushy Paloma.
I don't know what a Paloma is.
Butterfly.
Tequila and grapefruit.
Ooh.
Nope.
A butterfly.
That's how you say butterfly in Spanish.
Okay.
A Paloma is butterfly in Spanish. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super gay, actually. I love that.
I'm just here delivering facts, dude. I don't know.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that one. But I think it'll be interesting to see. I feel like this is kind of one of those things, kind of like the what are the Whole Foods and Amazon stuff when they were like, oh, it's a Go Mart. You just walk in, you grab what you want, and you leave.
That shit fucking tanked so
It
badly.
tanked hard because it didn't fucking work.
No.
You know. So I kind of wonder if this isn't one of those situations that it's like, on paper, this looks ingenious, and in practice, it's just a lot of money that won't work.
Yeah.
Hey, how about we peer review this before you, put it out there?
Yeah, right.
Can we get a focus group together first? Like, minimum. What is this fucking the Horizon, whatever the fuck it was? I don't even know what I'm talking about. The submersible.
Oh yeah.
Deep water. No, that's the explosion.
What it's called.
What was that little thing called?
Yeah.
I don't want to Google it.
Ocean.
No. Titan?
Titan.
That sounds good.
From Ocean something Ocean.
Ocean Gate.
Yeah. Titan submersible implosion. So yeah.
What was the date on that?
June 18th, 2023.
Seems like
Wild. It was
ages
over a
ago,
year
dude.
ago.
It feels longer than that.
It feels longer than a year?
Yeah.
Maybe it does. I don't know.
Time is fake.
So wait, have they found the people yet?
Oh, there's no people. There's no
I'm
people.
kidding. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
well,
sorry.
speaking of submersibles, let me tell you guys about Porn Sub.
Hell yeah.
Submarine captain sacked for making sex video while in charge of nuclear missiles and sharing filthy clip with a junior sailor.
Bro, that is like bucket list. Fucking on a nuke? Come on.
Dude. Fucking on a nuke.
Oh my god. The officer was kicked out of the Royal Navy after top brass saw the X-rated footage.
Oh my god.
They saw his top brass.
He was in command of a Vanguard-class nuclear submarine armed with Trident II doomsday weapons. A lot of these things are clickable, and I don't know what.
All right, I'll click the second one.
Sure. The captain shared the graphic film with a junior sailor who served aboard the same submarine.
Of course.
Crewmates claimed that the pair had an illicit physical relationship when the 4 billion pound sub, not weight, but like money, was at sea.
Oh, I was like, damn, that's heavy.
Heavy submarine.
How does it float?
Submerged.
How does it?
How much water does that thing displace?
Put it in an Olympic-sized pool. What does it do?
Trident II missiles are designed to blast to the edge of space, reaching speeds of 13,600 miles per hour before re-entering the Earth's atmosphere with a devastating payload of up to 12 nuclear warheads. What in the... Who's trying to level the world?
Christ.
America.
Why are we chucking these around in the ocean?
Do you really...
What are we doing?
Bro, okay.
Yeah.
Next year's gonna be fucking weird. Don't know what's gonna happen.
We've had these fucking things in our Navy for 34 years.
I don't know, man. Some shit's gonna happen in 2025, and I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's getting like really fucking sketchy out there. Anyway, just like extremism between political parties and shit.
Well, let's hope that no political parties have Trident II missiles at their disposal. Oh, and 4 years with the Royal Navy.
Yeah. So a Royal Navy source said sex on board did not form part of their investigation. Navy chiefs accused the submarine captain of sharing X-rated selfies as well. The officer who had met Princess Anne and was made an OBE for top secret work had moved on to a desk job when the footage and the photographs were revealed. He was immediately suspended before being sacked shortly afterwards under a zero tolerance policy to sexually unacceptable behavior. Wow. He had passed the grueling perisher course to win command of a nuclear-powered submarine. He was one of the youngest officers to captain a hunter-killer vessel before taking over a Vanguard-class known as a bomber boat. And then it's just a bunch of... Okay, wait, here we go, the sex footage. Follows claims that a different submarine captain put his manhood in the pocket of a female sub-lieutenant on board.
Dude, he tried to sink her with his flesh torpedo.
Before.
Is he saying he just put his dick in
her pocket?
Okay.
Hey, here's something for later. There you go.
Hey, it's like,
oh my God.
Dude, but you know what? You know that, like, I mean, these people get real lonely and don't understand how people work
underwater the majority of the time.
It's like, no. Honestly, I heard that that's called a naval handshake.
Fuck you.
God.
I'm not sure if it's the no. The nuclear subs don't have to come up for air, so they can literally stay down there as long as the reactor has energy. So they can be they're meant to be underwater for long ass time.
When I went to the beach, we went to the USS North Carolina, I believe. What it's called? I think it's called that. It's like a battleship in North Carolina and Wilmington, or around Wilmington. And first of all, it was super awesome to like tour it.
Yeah.
But you really do get like pretty fucking claustrophobic, like down below the deck and everything. But I was talking to my buddy that I went with, and I think I could handle a ship because I know that I could like get up to the deck if like I started getting weird, you know. A submarine, I don't think I could fucking handle.
No, dude, you're
Like,
literally
I need to be able to
stuck.
fucking see sky. Like,
There's no escape.
yeah,
You can't.
Ugh, that just like thinking about that creeps me out. So, but
anyway,
it was really cool though.
Sorry to derail the story.
Oh, I was done. That was yeah.
Okay.
It kind of just devolved at the end there.
Okay.
Dang, dude. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That's you know, I guess they got what they deserve. Porn sub. I love that, dude.
Joey sent me that sometime like while I was asleep last night, and it just said, "Allie, wake up, you bitch, porn sub."
Nice. Oh my god. All right, so we have a couple of options. I only have one more story. We can either, and we're sitting at probably a little, probably like $1.20, something like that. We can either keep going and do a long boy, or we can break this off and have stuff for Untethered. Up to you guys.
We've got enough stuff to do in Untethered. Do you want to split them up?
That's fine.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We've not had an Untethered in a minute. Also,
Oh, that's a good
so,
point. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm gonna
all right. We'll
try to make it through as much of the Untethered as possible.
You can do it.
You
You're
can
trucking
do it.
along.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Laugh more.
I'm just getting delusional at this point. I think, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm yawning a lot because my body's slowly shutting down. So
You're deprived of oxygen.
Anywho, well, thank you guys so much for joining us for episode 310 of the Tether Radio podcast. We've been tickling those ear holes for I don't know, about an hour and 20 minutes. No, you don't want to tickle an ear hole. Oh my God, Finn did the most disgusting thing the other day. Speaking of that, he like dug his ear and then ate it.
Nope.
Whatever he dug out of his ear, he ate.
Nope.
And I was like, what is like?
Nope.
Didn't inspect it first, like make sure it was.
No, it was like literally like second nature, like.
No.
Like he does this on a regular basis.
Yeah, I was like, do not do that. That's fucking foul, dude. Like, anyway, that just made me think of that. Yes, he was tickling his ear all and then eating it. So. Anywho, so. Let us know what you guys thought about episode 310 of the Tether Radio podcast. You can send it to tetherradio@gmail.com. That is TETHERRRADIO@gmail.com. We have our awesome newsletter, tetherradio.substack.com. You can put your email address in there, and it will come to you every Monday. Or if you just want to go to that URL, you can check out the current show notes and newsletter and all the previous show notes and newsletters and all that stuff. Allie puts that together. She does an absolute bang-up job on it. And it's just a fun way to like start your week. Just like a little blurb of what we cover in the on the episode. And some fun stuff that Allie finds. So, check that out, tetherradio.substack.com. We are still working on figuring out what we're going to do for our shop as of now. We might have some T-shirts soon, though. Maybe. But anyway, so... I guess this has been episode 310 of the Tether Radio podcast. I'm Daniel.
I'm Allie.
I'm Larry.
And he's tickling those ear holes with them pipes.
Oh
God. Oh God.
It's
yikes.
Arousing and unsettling at the same time.
Like
uneasy to comprehend.
So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Be sure to check out the Untethered on Wednesday. And I guess until then, take it easy, friendos.
Bye.
Bye. Please clap.
I love that. Man.
Perfect.
I'm telling you, God.